as you guys know, 2019 is coming to an end, so we're heading into 2020. So I'm Rios.
I'm J Bobby.
And we're gonna talk about the favorite NFL moments of the decade. So number one, the miracle of the Meadowlands. And that, it's not a miracle for me because let's just say Matt Dodge completely did what he wasn't supposed to do, which was kick the ball at a pivotal time to possibly the best punt returner in the league, Deshaun Jackson. Let's just say Deshaun Jackson took it to the house and sent the Eagles to the playoffs in dramatic fashion.
And those are important moments because that was the old NFC East. And then you had Eli, who was still Eli, and you had Michael Vick, you had Deshaun Jackson, and you had Shady McCoy. But I just want to say that's before Deshaun Jackson got traded before he was Crip. Hey, shout out Chip Kelly. UCLA's trash. Anyway, Seahawks versus the Pats. Hey, man, second moment in this, and we got the Seahawks versus the Pats because the Seahawks didn't want to run the ball when they were 1 yard from the goal line, and they had Marshawn Lynch beast mode.
And as a result of that, a pass was intercepted by Super Bowl MVP that year, Malcom Butler, who is a now perennial. Honestly, he's one of the best cornerbacks in football.
Well, it's rocks.
He's
a good corner.
He's a good corner, but let's just say that extended the Patriots dynasty for a couple years, you know what I'm saying? Then he gave Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying, an extra ring on his belt.
And he got benched in the Super Bowl. I just want to point that out. And also, he looks like he smoked Dutchess. Hey, number three, we got MAGA versus the culture, and that's Atlanta versus New England. That's the Migos versus the Beatles.
Let's just say that was the choke of every proportions because we all know the 28-3 lead the Falcons had, and they pretty much just squandered it.
Yeah, and it's important too because Atlanta is a black city, it's a black town, it's a Georgia state, whatever, cool. And that was important for black people at the time. That's why we're calling the culture. And like the Migos are on fire at that point.
2 Chainz, like they were all
everything was
the
like
Falcons,
clicking on another level. So when they were up at halftime and they were cooking Tom Brady's ass, and you had all the memes where you had Martin Luther King laughing in the sky, I thought it was over.
What made it best for me that moment was the tweet that the Falcons sent out and said, one more quarter to go before we're champs. And that just jinxed everything. So there you go.
Hey, Georgia, you suck at sports. Hey, number 4.
We got the obvious Richard Sherman and Michael Crabtree. Let's just say Sherman had some bars for Michael Crabtree post-game.
Joe, thank you so much. Richard, let me ask you the final play. Take me through it.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get. Don't you ever talk about me.
Who was talking about you?
Crabtree, don't you open your mouth about the best. Or I'm going to shut it for you real quick. LOB. All
right, and Joe, back over to you.
Hey, this is what happened when you put a sorry-ass co-host next to J Bobby. I dominate.
This was pretty much the quintessential introduction of the Legion to the Boom to America. The Seahawks eventually won the Super Bowl that year, beating the Broncos. Honestly, not beating the shit out of the Broncos in New York City during that Super Bowl. So let's just say, that moment is an iconic moment in history. And Aaron Andrews, I know you're still scared of Richard Sherman, so hey, it's all right.
That's when Peyton Manning had half a neck. Also, athlete of the decade, Colin Kaepernick. We just want to give a quick shout out to you. Your play goes on beyond the NFL. You are an activist. You are a hero into the black community and what you're doing for police brutality. And we respect you. We just want to honor you. You are the athlete of the decade. Colin Kaepernick.
Right. Also, too, let's talk about his accolades on the field. I want to talk about he took a team to the NFC Championship game and to the Super Bowl, and also he had one of the greatest playoff performances in NFL history against the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, shout out to him. And I just want to say this. We're talking about the athlete of the decade. Who's your favorite athlete of the decade? Your favorite.
My favorite?
Yeah.
Ooh, for the NFL?
It doesn't matter. Ooh. My favorite is Revis Island. Let's get it. He did his damn thing. The only time he got cooked was by goddamn Randy Moss, and that's Randy Moss, so I'll allow it.
Straight cash, homie.
And he was the man. We went to 2 back-to-back AFC championships, so shout out to Revis. He was straight locked down.
Hey, possibly his 2010 season is probably one of the greatest seasons for a cornerback in NFL history.
And you won a Super Bowl with them suckers over there. I ain't gonna forget that.
Now, can I talk about my NFL player of the decade, please? It's my time. All right, I want to talk about Antonio Businesses Boomin' Brown. Okay, during the decade, he put up 2 straight 120 reception seasons, okay? Close to 70 touchdowns and almost 10,000 yards receiving in almost 9 years of work. So let's just say his production was always steady throughout the decade. I mean, obviously now we already know what he's
What's
going
your favorite
through.
celebration from him?
Oh, I ain't gonna front. I love the little twist.
Okay.
That was probably the best one, but shout out Antonio Brown for, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing this decade. But I want to talk about Antonio Brown and his helmet situation because it's just ridiculous, man.
I knew something was
still
wrong with
going
Antonio Brown when I seen his haircuts.
on. Once he went to Nino Brown, he just hasn't been the same, right? Oh, well.
Nino Brown, baby.
Well, as we know, AB's helmet situation. All right, so it was documented on Hard Knocks. So pretty much, he had a helmet. He liked it. Didn't like the helmet. The NFL was like, all right, it's cool. You can wear the helmet. Then all of a sudden, the NFL was like, you know what? You can't wear the helmet anymore. And as a result, here we are.
Here's the best thing about this, and I'll leave you guys with this. AB, he attacked Mike Mayock, who is the GM of the team. And after that, he had to be held back by Vontaze Burfict, which is like an oxymoron. And then,
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. And then the last but least, he apologized in front of the team, cried about it. And then after the meeting, he went home and dropped a diss tape to the whole Oakland Raiders organization. That's why he got cut and lost $30 million. Jeez.
Shout out to Rosenhaus for handling that all year, man. So that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, no, I'm J Bobby.
And I'm Rios.
And that's the wrap up for the year.
Holla.
Yeah, I'm Jake Bobby.
And I'm Rios.
And you like that, didn't you?
For more videos and more content, please check them out over here.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Holla.